Everyone thinks they know my story, but they don't see the weight I carry, or the truth I can't unsee. That truth came crashing into the open when CNN journalist Larry Madowo released a documentary that shook Africa and woke up the world. His investigation didn't just expose political corruption, it revealed human suffering that felt hauntingly familiar to another people across the ocean: Black Americans. Because when you watch what happened in Tanzania, you see echoes of a struggle America knows all too well. Larry went into the heart of the fear: villages where families whispered instead of speaking, houses where mothers hid grief in silence, streets where the ground itself held secrets. He gathered videos taken by trembling hands, clips smuggled out in darkness, testimony from those who buried their dead in secret. But the most chilling revelation? Mass graves, satellite images, the same tools used to investigate war zones, showed disturbed earth near military sites. Families admitted they were forced to bury loved ones at night, without names, without justice, without dignity. The world had been told everything was fine. Larry proved everything was not. And suddenly, Tanzania's 2025 election wasn't a dispute. It was a tragedy. President Samia Suluhu, once celebrated as a symbol of hope, now stood in the center of global outrage. Investors fled. Tourism collapsed. Human rights groups demanded investigations. Even her own party started to break apart. Because Larry's evidence was undeniable. Footage of police shooting unarmed civilians, bodies on the streets, young men digging enormous pits, a pregnant mother shot while running for safety, her children left behind in a world that felt colder than ever. This wasn't just violence. It was a system crushing its own people. And when Tanzanians protested peacefully, just like Black Americans once marched across Selma, once gathered in Ferguson, once cried for George Floyd, they were met with tear gas, then bullets. For many Black Americans watching this, it felt painfully familiar. Power versus truth, authority versus humanity, hope versus survival. Because injustice has no border, and pain speaks the same language no matter where you live. Before the vote, Tanzania silenced its opposition. Rallies banned, parties blocked, Tundu Lissu arrested and removed from the ballot. Then the government killed the nation's voice, shutting down the entire internet for 3 days. And when results came back claiming a 98% victory, the streets exploded with a cry heard around the world. Students, mothers, workers, hands raised, voices loud, hearts brave. Just like the civil rights marches that shaped America, Tanzanians demanded one simple thing: respect for their humanity. But security forces turned hope into horror. Hospitals overflowed. Families searched for the missing. Bodies lay on the roads as the world watched in shock. What began as a political crisis became something deeper: a human crisis, a soul crisis, a crisis Black America has seen, felt, and lived through for generations. And slowly, the world could no longer stay silent. The United Nations warned of possible crimes against humanity. Africa's own institutions demanded answers.